Yeah, what up, though? You kicking it with KCMC. This is from the stands of a sports fan, my man Pots and Pans. Sports talk. Let's get into it. We doing NBA updates as of recently right now, man. We watched a few games. We in the regular season for 2024-2025. If you can see the games behind me, this is pretty much live Google updates. These are all the games that just finished as of, what's today? November 7th, November 6th, 7th. Who knows? Who cares? Point is, these are the games that just wrapped up. You got the Pistons. My Pistons went on the road to take on the Hornets, LaMelo Ball, and them, because I could barely name too many other players over there. Other than Miles Bridges, he went crazy over there. And Brandon Miller. They all had key plays. LaMelo throwing dimes, shooting threes, looking good out there. No Diddy. Miles Bridges doing the same pretty much, man. Showing up when needed, getting dimes thrown to him, finishing at the basket. Then you got Brandon Miller not only shooting key baskets, but he got the game winner at the end against my Pistons, bro. It's like, I forgot who shot. I want to say Grant Williams shot the three. LaMelo tried to get the rebound and shoot it. He missed, and then Brandon Miller gets the rebound, pumps up, get it, boom, gets the basket. Last second, they get the win. 1 point. LaMelo was kissing on them. Pause. 108-107, the Hornets beat my Pistons, as you can see right here, man. So whatever with that. Shout out to them. My Pistons didn't look too bad. Tim Hardaway Jr. was looking pretty decent, getting a couple shots off. I know he's on and off with being injured. Ron Holiday II, actually, he was the one that got a steal and went to the basket for us to get actually take the win at the last second with like 6 seconds left. But then that's when they came down and shot the three and got their recovery or whatever the case may be. On the other side over here, real quick, you got the Magic and the Pacers. It was a very boring game. They were in Indiana. Very boring game. I just wanted to say that. Orlando Magic All-Star, by the way, Paolo Banchero, he is out, missing the next couple or several weeks with a torn right oblique, an injury that happened with his team's loss in Chicago, I should say, Wednesday, October 30th. The abdominal muscle injury was diagnosed Thursday, October 31st, causing Banchero to miss Friday, November 1st game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, Paolo Banchero's out, so you can probably barely name two players on Orlando Magic. I think Franz Wagner is playing for them. I think that's him, other than his brother Wagner, which I don't know his last name. But very boring game, but you see the Pacers got the win. They were in Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton showed up for the Snow Bunnies in Indiana, and they got the win. So as you can see, so shout out to the Pacers. Then you got what we got right here, the Warriors versus Celtics. Warriors walked away with the victory, and they were in Boston, by the way, TD Garden. Steph Curry is always a spectacle to watch. The man looks like he's just having fun. He throwing the ball, tossing it, still running around the court. He's still getting assists. Got a couple steals in the game, so he made a couple defensive plays. You got to give Steph Curry credit for that. If you think he don't show up on the defensive end, I mean, Steph Curry is still box office, bro. Still hitting threes, falling down on the court. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Steph Curry for keeping keeping the Warriors alive and relevant and getting wins on the road against the champions, the Boston Celtics, man. So, yeah, man. And Andrew Wiggins looking nice. I think he only averaged like no more than 20 or maybe just around 20 at the most or something like that. I can't remember. But Andrew Wiggins, you got to show up a little bit more if you want to be the next generation superstar. Or unless you're just cool with being a role player, then be a role player. Average 15, 16 points a game or whatever the case may be. But I think that's pretty much it that I had in regards to that game with Golden State and Celtics. Derek White showed up for the Celtics. I want to say that. Ever since he accepted that hairline being gone and just went bald, I feel like God has been blessing him. Derek White. Jason Tatum went out there, did his thing. He went out there, did his thing, had a few key shots. Man, I'm talking about he made some highlights out there, so I ain't going to leave him out. He ain't looking like a superstar dominant leader. He's an all-star. And I may even give him superstar. Now that they won a championship, I'll probably give him superstar. Maybe. But I ain't really saying that with my chest for real. So, Jason Tatum, I like his game. I mean, he's short when he have to, but, as far as, I feel like he's the Wale of the Celtics in the NBA right now. He's the Wale. Like, you decent, but don't be trying to claim that you better than what you are, fam. But other than that, shout out to the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, he did not play in this game, by the way. We do have the Knicks and the Hawks. The Knicks and the Hawks, they played in Atlanta, by the way, and you can see that the Hawks got that win, by the way. A couple things I want to say about this. One, I really want to see the Knicks in action with Karl Anthony Towns, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson and their new squad there. They look pretty decent. Jalen Brunson out there doing what he does. Scoring, getting assists, moving the ball around, making good plays. Other key players doing what they had to do. Role players doing what they had to do. Karl Anthony Towns. I want to see what that looked like playing with the Knicks. No diddy. He did what he had to do. Still showing up, hitting those trailing threes. He's running up, top of the key, getting the ball, hitting it. Top of the key. 3, like crazy. Also, he's just looking decent out there, man. So he's playing this role exactly, and he's available. Like they traded him for Julius Randle, who's consistently on and off the court, injury prone or whatever the case may be. Karl Anthony Towns is there. Best ability is availability, and he's available. So he's showing up, he's hitting his threes. When they give him the ball, it's looking nice out there. But they did take the L. It is what it is. Karl Anthony Towns, that nigga is ugly though, bro. He's a weird looking dude. I just wanted to say that for Wax, man. This is all entertaining, by the way. We will talk about ugly people coming up later on in the show, but Karl Anthony Towns, I just had to get this off my chest. Looks like Clayton English from 85 South and Anthony Davis joined the LGBTQIA plus community, and they somehow had a baby. I swear to God, it would be Karl Anthony Towns. Clayton English from the 85 South show and Anthony Davis had a baby, it would be Karl Anthony Towns. That's some silly stuff to say, bro. But yeah, hey, Karl Anthony Towns be hitting them threes, bro. So he does what he got to do, man. So, and the Lakers right here, you can see they continuously take some L's on their road trip, man, against Memphis. I didn't watch that game, but they did lose. Zach Edey for the Memphis Grizzlies. We got to watch him, bro. We got to watch. He might be up for Rookie of the Year. I haven't even watched a full game with Zach Edey, but I liked him at Purdue, and his game is translating so far to the NBA, especially with weapons like Ja Morant. You need to just toss it to the big guy when he's available and ready, and in a good position, or when you in a certain role. If the big man should be positioning himself for you or helping you, you know what I'm saying, and then rolling into a getting good position, no diddy. But I think Zach Edey is a good player we need to be watching. Obviously, they're doing something right. They got the win against the Lakers, giving the Lakers another L this season. I don't think the Lakers have won since they sent Bronny to the G League, by the way. Is Bronny the answer in L.A.? Because they ain't been winning without him for real. That's all I'm saying. And then over here, you do got the Spurs and the Rockets. The Rockets got the win against the Spurs. Now, I did not watch the Rockets versus the Spurs, but I do want to say this. I did watch the Spurs. Who did they play? The Spurs played the Clippers. They lost 104-113. I do want to say this, though. Wemby, your tall ass needs not be at the perimeter. You needs to be right there by the basket, in the hole, in the paint, no diddy. every single time, fam. Or we need to find a way to get you to pick at the top or off the perimeter and roll to the basket every time. Chris Paul is figuring that out with you, but you taking way too many threes, fam. You're not even that efficient from the three. Like, you're at least 20 to 25% from the three. We don't need that from you, fam. We need you in the hole, in the paint every time, defensively and offensively. This nigga is just not aggressive enough. Wemby does not hustle enough. Now, he's still the league leader in blocks. He's doing what he got to do when he has to, but he's physically fit to be doing the obvious, bro. Wemby, you got to do more, bro. What are y'all doing in practice? Wemby, you got to do more, bro. He's doing what he's doing now, and he's still, like, showing up with, like, double-doubles, damn near triple-doubles or triple-doubles here and there. But he could be so much better if he was just a little bit more aggressive and hustled more and stayed in the paint. Stop shooting threes, Wemby. This is the problem I had with LeBron at an early stage in his career. You're just not aggressive enough. You don't have that dog. LeBron's starting to get it now, but it is what it is. But Wemby, you got to stop shooting threes. I just had to say that. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. The 76ers, by the way, I just wanted to point this out about Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, 76ers star center, has been suspended for 3 games following an altercation, a physical altercation, with Philadelphia Inquirer columnist Marcus Hayes, who published a critical article questioning Embiid's dedication and referencing his late brother and son. The NBA emphasized that professional conduct is essential, with executive Joe Dumars stating, quote, interactions must remain professional on both sides and can never turn physical, end quote. This suspension sidelines Embiid from games against the Clippers, Lakers, and Hornets, with his season debut expected November 12th against the Knicks. The 76ers, currently struggling at 1-5, hope to overcome their usual playoff woes, but ongoing injury concerns around both Embiid and Paul George remain significant obstacles. Embiid already suspended for 3 games when my mans ain't even played a game yet. They're saying his debut will probably be the 12th against the Knicks. So you're doing more things to further you coming back to the court. And it's not even like when you come back, you're going to be 100% so you can play consistently. You already talking about you're not going to play back-to-back games. Bro, what are we really doing with this process in Joel Embiid? I think everybody outside of Philly is probably already done with this process stuff. Especially if Joel Embiid is attached to it. Bro, you like the ice cream machine at McDonald's. You just broke and you never work. You work every now and then, bro. And it's not even like it really even matters, fam. Like, we don't really, like, do we really need you? Tyrese Maxey is really still showing up for the 76ers. Paul George played recently against the Spurs. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Not that game. 76ers. I forgot who the 76ers played. But anyway, Paul George showed up recently, but, I mean, who cares? It is what it is. Like, Paul George, you on and off too. You questionable too. So, 76ers, y'all fans, bro, y'all got a lot to figure out, bro. I feel like y'all might as well consider yourself in rebuild mode. But you still have a superstar. You still have 2 superstars, but you're in rebuild mode. Or should I say a superstar and an all-star? I don't even know if we say superstar in Joel Embiid. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. I think that's pretty much all that we had in regards to 76ers played the Suns, by the way. In that regard, I just forgot. I just had to upload that. All right, so we're going to actually keep it moving because we got to talk about college football. So keeping it on to college football. A couple big things to talk about in regards to that because they actually released the college football playoff the week 1 or the first official college football playoff standings or rankings or whatever we call it. There's a difference between the standings and the rankings. The rankings, I think, come from like AP poll or something like that. The standings are where they're actually going to stand when it comes to the playoffs right here, if you're looking at the chart behind me. Now, as of right now, with like week 9, maybe week 10 or whatever we in right now, you got Penn State versus Notre Dame up there. And then you got Georgia with a bye week. So they wouldn't be playing this round. But whoever wins will play Georgia. Then, man, I can't even see that right there. I'm going to have to pull this up right here. All right, yeah, Penn State versus Notre Dame. And then whoever wins that'll play Georgia. Then you got Texas versus Alabama. Whoever wins that'll play Miami, who will have a bye week. Then you got Tennessee versus Indiana, who will play. And that winner will play Oregon. And then you got Ohio State versus Boise State. That winner will play BYU, who also has a bye week. So a bye week from the first round will be Georgia, Miami, Oregon, BYU. Those are usually the top 4. And then you got the rest of these other people, whatever the case may be, the at large. It's a little bit confusing. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, bro. At the end of the day, just know that whoever is ranked in the top 12 ain't necessarily going to be in the playoffs. It goes by standings. Who cares, bro? Just don't cheat people. And we want to see certain teams like, yeah, y'all expanded it from 4 to 12. I don't even know why the hell niggas even let y'all do a 4-team playoff. That's a waste of money and time. 12-team playoff should have happened alone. It should be more than that. It should be like 16. But we just deal with this right now just to see what works. But it allows more teams in there, so we'll see. But if the playoffs happen today, this is what we'll be looking at. We still got like 7 weeks, maybe 7 weeks left. 7, maybe 6, 6.5. But let me know what you think. Who you got winning the college football playoffs as of today or this week with these current rankings or standings? Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. Yeah, man, it's looking kind of interesting right there. That might be it in regards to, is that in regards to college football? Yeah, that's in regards to college football. So we're going to pretty much wrap up. Oh, man, I had Joel Embiid right here too, man. Get that bum nigga up out of here. All right, we're going to pretty much wrap up. But we got to talk about this because it's coming up a lot closer than what a lot of people anticipate, especially after they postponed it from July. Paul versus Tyson, a sanctioned fight going on November 15th. That's a Friday. Live on Netflix. It's going to be at the AT&T Stadium in Fort Worth, Texas, where the Cowboys play. Jake Paul, 27 years old, 10 professional bouts, 9-1 record, 6 knockouts. Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson, 58 years old, 50 total fights, 44 coming from knockout. Come on, fam. They also doing a 3-episode docuseries on this whole fight leading up to it. It's all entertainment. The docuseries is entertainment. This fight is entertainment. It ain't about to be nobody really getting hurt. It ain't no real bad blood. We done seen them smile with each other. I think we done seen them do an interview. I think Jake Paul was on Mike Tyson's Hot Boxing. They were talking about doing it. He was talking about for the right money. Which, yeah, I get it. For the right money, you'll do it. But at a certain point, you can't be sitting and talking to people casually who you supposed to be beating up on. Talking about for the right money, I do it. Like, yeah, get the money. But, bro, we really need to be disliking the opponent who we're fighting, bro. If you have any type of respect for him, that's going to take some of the integrity out of the fight, though, right? And right now, these two people actually like each other and respect each other. So I don't like that. I feel like we're going to hear a lot of that at the end of the fight. Yo, I actually respect him. You know, I respect him, man. Greatest fighter ever. Greatest up-and-coming fighter or whatever. You know, it was a good match. They did good, man. Don't nobody want to hear that, bro. Don't nobody want to hear that, bro. So, at the end of the day, let me know who you got in this fight. Paul Tyson. I feel like it's going to be a draw. And if somebody does win, it's going to be something fugazi. I can see Mike Tyson taking a fall for the bag because he getting old and he don't really care. But But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. I think we about to go ahead and get up out of here because we ain't got nothing else. So, thinking out loud real quick. Man, thinking about the fact that Karl Anthony Towns is so ugly, no diddy. Looked like Clayton English and Anthony Davis had a baby. I was just starting to think, just from that alone and from my personal experience, I'm like, if you know you ugly or you not attractive or you ain't fine, you need to learn to have a very good personality. You need to be one of the friendliest people, the coolest person in your friend group, or just period. You need to be the friendliest person. I've met some women or talked to some women who got the nerves to have some type of attitude, and you ain't even, you definitely ain't no dime. You ain't bad. You ain't no baddie. And you got an attitude? Block. Stiff arm. Get up out of here. And even with dudes, fellas, bro, take it easy. Even if you got the bread, my nigga, like, calm down, bro. Like, sit your ugly ass down somewhere, bro. You can definitely get flamed and embarrassed out here. I think, listen, and I got a whole nother thought with people who are attractive, quote unquote, because I know I'm fine. I'm sexy as hell. I'm one of the most attractive people that you know of. As a matter of fact, I'm the sexiest nigga in this room right now. But you ugly niggas, you ugly women, respectfully, y'all need to learn your place and you need to really have friendlier attitudes. That's just all I'm saying, respectfully. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. We about to get up out of here, fam. Man, I ain't even got nothing else for you. We about to just dip, baby. And with that being said, though, do me a favor. Kick it with KCMC on all social media at KIWKCMC. That's just the abbreviations for Kick It with KCMC. That's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all that. Other than that, man, that's pretty much it, man. I got the Cash App right here. You can see that. Donate to the show so we can grow. We always appreciate that. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button so you know when we going live. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the content. And got Unk Talk, another show on the channel you can check out. And we're going to have some other stuff coming up soon, man. Other than that, man, we appreciate the love. We out.